Of course, one key question is about the relationship between India and China. We have seen difficult moments in the Himalaya on the border. We see a kind of competition in the Indian Ocean. How would you describe the relationship between China and India?
I'll need a lot of adjectives. I mean, it's definitely a very complex relationship because if you look at it, you know, these are two civilizational states. They have a long history. They are also states who at various points of time in history were very big in the global economy, in the global society. They had bad periods in their history. Both of them are reviving, are rejuvenating in a way. And also as civilizational societies, they are, you know, their borders, their identity, their interests, these are getting, you know, more sharply defined, which happens in a more modern age. And they are the only two countries which have a population of more than 1 billion. And what happens normally when any country rises is it has ripple impact on the neighborhood. Now these two countries also have the singular honor of being each other's neighbors. So each one's rise has a ripple impact. They have a common neighborhood as well, and they are neighbors to each other. So if you look at all these factors, and they have different political systems, they have different economic systems. So if you take the totality of this, you can understand why I selected a safe but expressive word like complex. We had, you know, we've not had an easy relationship in the past. It began reasonably well in the late 40s. There were frictions in the 50s, there was a war in 1962. Then there was a period really from the late 50s till I mean, for about 15 years we didn't have an ambassador. We sent back an ambassador in 76. But it was only in the late 80s that really the relationship, you can say, normalized. Now the basis for the normalization was that because we have a disputed border, the entirety of the border, which is almost 3,500 kilometers, is disputed and is being negotiated. So the basis, obviously, for a good relationship, or I would say even a normal relationship, was that there would be peace and tranquility in the border. So after things began to take a better turn in '88, we had a series of agreements which stabilized the border. Then trade began, you know, more contacts, politicians, generals, tourists, all, you know, what normally neighbors do. Now what happened in 2020 was that in violation of multiple agreements, for some reason which is still not entirely clear to us, we can speculate on it,